Hi.
This is a HeadGum podcast.
Haha, joke where we do
I
the
think
thing.
there are elements
Ha
of sexism present in so many things. You may
weird
not realize
intro.
this. Part of me wants to be like, honestly, deep down inside, I want to be a guy who makes speeches about like things about people being, mistreated.
This is the She Didn't Text Back podcast.
Okay.
We haven't done this shit in a hot fucking minute.
For the first time in my life, I'm like, for the political races, I've been letting my mind open to say, okay, what about other political parties? That just happens as you grow up. But still, I just want to say, Bernie Sanders has been killing it in terms of making impactful speeches of saying the obvious things that people want. He's incredible at it.
Has he really?
Yeah. Like, just see the clips on Facebook.
Actually,
Goldman Sachs is a billionaire.
I don't think I've seen that many Bernie speeches. Or Hillary, really.
Really?
All my Facebook is fucking Donald Trump.
Oh.
Look, people, I get it. The man is the devil.
Yeah.
I'm real tired of seeing the shit on Facebook.
Yeah.
All right? Stop posting on my feed.
Yeah.
I don't need to see
Stop
it.
posting about Donald Trump.
I already know that
Okay.
he did some Adolf shit.
I'm gonna hit you with a Martin Luther King. I know I usually hit you with some Drakes and some Yeezys, but darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. All right?
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. Some Baptist shit.
To put in perspective, Will, we
Uh-huh.
haven't done this podcast since we did our live one.
Really?
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Because we had like ones backlogged and all that shit. It's been a minute.
I've been up for so many days. Y'all sleep enough for me anyway. I had to cancel that one out.
Let's talk about the live show. How'd it go for you?
It went good. It was a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, tell me your thought process on it. How you were pre-show, how you were during the show, how you were post-show.
Okay, so like that show, I did all the emails and setting up shit, which is like
miracle.
A miracle.
Yeah.
And I think because of that, I was like I like forgot my phone in the car and everything. I had so many things, and I had to get the camera, and I had to talk to the sound guy and pay him, and go to the Wells Fargo and get my money, and like find out where Zach is at. Well, actually, you found out where Zach was at, but I remember it was just so much
He found
work for
me.
me. Huh?
He found me.
He did. Good. And I mean, I enjoyed it. I usually like my work to be a little bit more technical or creative than that, but it's also good. And I need to get myself into the system to knowing that doing business is very important and can be fun too.
You ever feel like hella distracted?
100%.
I keep forgetting that I have to listen to you. Like,
I understand what you're talking about. Now, please understand that's how I feel all the time. And it's not a disrespect thing. It's not
like
that I don't care.
Yours is like a chemical imbalance. Mine
Yeah.
is like a temporary can't focus.
Yeah.
But this is kind of how I felt on the live show too. When you were speaking, because the conversation wasn't just us two like it normally is. It wasn't just a back and forth. It was more like a back and forth, including the audience.
Yeah.
So like at times during the live show, I was like, forgot I was doing the live show. And I was just like thinking about other shit. And
Really?
I'm like, oh shit in the middle.
Oh, yeah,
shit,
yeah,
we're
yeah.
doing a shit. We're doing a damn
Yeah,
thing
I do
right
that
now.
too. I do that too. I think I've gotten really used to. I'm like that in real life, so I'm used to like playing it off a little better.
Right.
Or I'm used to, you hear things, but they take a second to register, and I'll hear it. And
Right.
like the wall is up, and it's not really a wall. It's more of like a net, and then somebody will be like, "Will," and I'll have to grab everything in the net and I'll pull it back. But
My vision is beautiful right now.
oh, I'm so glad.
You're like glowing.
I'm glad. Yeah, that's because of who I am as a person.
Because like the monitor light is hitting me
Yeah.
in a very like blastful way.
It's almost Kunta
But
Kinte.
like it's very just like kind of rubbing off.
Make
on
up
you.
a name for this type of color.
It's not a color.
Oh.
It's like a reflection.
Oh, that might have been the most bullshit thing you've ever said.
What do you mean?
It's a reflection? You out here trying to be smart?
No, this is just how I feel.
Okay, I want to make a movie someday, or like someday you guys know I'm gonna try to make a show someday. Someday I'll make a show, and it'll be a regular show, and then all of a sudden a regular episode is gonna cut to a slave, and they're like, "Be funny, you goddamn nigger," and then it'll
Oh, you're the slave.
yeah, I'm the slave probably, or maybe I'll get somebody else to do it, but yeah,
Maybe it should be you.
maybe it should be, and the rest of the episode will just be me
I'm
being
on,
a slave comedy guy, and it'll be a metaphor.
not that like you saying the word slave made me think of this person.
Uh-huh.
But for some reason this morning I was using Waze to get to work.
Yeah.
They got a new dope feature. I'm coughing. Get over it. Where they have Morgan Freeman do the fucking directions for you.
Oh yeah.
Have you done it yet?
I know why this came to your mind But that is actually for a different reason why this related, because we were in an area where this is where slaves were at. That's what they might as well say when you land on the plane, like, oh, this is where slavery was happening and this is where they picked it.
Have you used it yet?
No, I haven't. Because Waze didn't work for me.
You know how most GPS is like, take the next legal turn on De Soto. It'll say like street names. All Morgan Freeman says is like, turn left in 1.5 miles.
Yeah.
And then when it comes up, he goes, turn left. Like, fuck. He never says a street name. Mm-hmm. But it is very interesting for your songs to be interrupted by Morgan Freeman. Like, that's such a weird thing that I never thought I would experience.
They also set it up that if your car goes over 100 miles per hour, he goes, slow down, motherfucker.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, my God. You totally got me. I thought that was
Really?
real. That could, I mean, because like
that could be real, yeah.
Waze has the thing where if you're using it while your car is moving, it like says, you're not allowed to do this unless you're the passenger. And then obviously everyone presses that I'm the passenger.
Yeah.
Of course I'm going to lie to an app
yeah.
that can't tell.
In the future, though, they'll have parental settings where they'll be like, there's not at least 130 pounds in the seat.
Or you'll have to like take a selfie to like show that you're not in the driver's seat.
Yeah, that's what they'll do for DUI people.
Right. Man, when I first started driving, you can talk on the phone and like drive.
Yep, and people were crashing all the time.
Yeah.
People think this is like the government trying to be mean. It's like, no, we've seen enough people perish. It's not for everybody, but you walk down the street and you see people and you're like, I know that they can't walk, they can't drive and talk on the phone.
The thing is, well, when they first put that law in place, I remember me and all my peers were actually really upset and like, what the fuck? I can't talk on the phone anymore while I'm driving? Really? Like, this is America. Who talks on the phone now? No one talks on the phone. Now it's, I can't text while I'm driving, which like, that fucking makes sense. You can't be looking down at your phone, typing some shit, even though a lot of people do it, including myself sometimes.
When they started the law, phones weren't like they are now. It was actually much better. It was.
Who are you?
Huh?
Who are you? Why are you in my room?
I know exactly what you're going through.
Who the fuck are you?
I know what you're going through right now.
You glowing bitch. Who are you?
Wow, this is incredible to see. I'm so glad.
God, it's just like keep looking down at my phone and then I look over at you. Who the fuck?
Okay, I've been on this new shit lately. I've realized this so much. I love technology so much, but it's fucking evil.
Why?
It's the most beautiful thing in the world, and also evil. I feel sad when I look at my phone. Every time.
Me too.
And the fact that you have it on, turn it off. Close it on the side. Just press the side button.
It's charging though.
Fuck. Just press the button. Now it's got me down. Now put it under the table. Put it under the table.
I can't go that far.
Why not?
We have questions on there.
I would get it later.
Don't come at me on the side of your neck.
I'm serious.
Do not come at me at the side of your neck.
I will not come
I heard
at you
Kanye West say that once, and I wasn't sure what it meant, but I kind of get the context because of what was going on in the situation, so I'm going to use it. Don't fucking come at me on the side of your neck.
Yeah, Sway.
Well, I can...
When is Sway going to have me on?
I can pop a blood vessel and get a hernia and a fucking hemorrhoid at the same
second.
second.
Can I just say...
All right? Don't fuck with me.
I understand. Look, hey, I was about to say some shit, but seriously, if you think that I'm the one that's fucking with you, I could take this to the next level.
Please do.
Okay.
Please do, because
Look
right
at
now,
you.
you're in my room bothering me and shit.
Fuck.
What are you going to say? I have a wife beater on? Yeah, I have a wife beater on.
You didn't
All
even
right?
need to... I wasn't even going to try to embarrass you in that way, because that would just be rude.
What are you trying to play over there? Yeah. Turn that shit way up. Way up.
Yeah.
Even louder. Like
You
I
think
want
you don't know this
I
shit.
want the audio to be all crunchy and shit. Okay, now that didn't sound good in my ear. Yeah.
Got a couple problems. What you think they are?
Yeah.
DVG and a wife beater.
Okay.
Should be the other way around, because he getting beat by every woman in his life. Slapping them and shit. Throwing them against the wall. I hope I see him fall. I hope they cut off his balls. Fuck DVG. Put him in a chair, give him a lap dance till he grinds his teeth off.
I wear a wife beater. Yeah. My flow's hot like a warm heater. Yeah. You a dumb seater. Download torrents, cause you a bum beater. You look like a bum, Will, for the past month. Actually, you a fucking dump. I wanna kill you like Donald Trump.
And you gonna fuck my mom in her
Cunt. Oh, that's a bad word. I didn't mean to say that shit. I'm a mad nerd. Yeah, going in with the mad turds. You a bad boy. Bad bird. Bad furred. Fuck you too. Who the fuck are you, man? What, dude?
I'm the Fox, motherfucker. Can't you see my hand? Ow, ow. Can you find me, man? Snooping on you motherfuckers. Trying to buy drugs from fuckers. Can't get my fix this night. Gonna find your girl. She's probably tight.
You know, okay, hold on. Pause
If she
that.
likes me, I'll take her on a couple dates.
I'm gonna be really pissed. I'm gonna be so fucking upset
Why?
when I inevitably get into a rap beef with somebody. I don't know
can't
who
wait.
it's gonna be, but I'm gonna be listen. I'm gonna be so fucking mad when I get into this beef with this person, and let's say they just released a diss track. All right, and then I released a response diss track and fucking murdered them and like destroyed them because in about like 5-10 years my writing game is gonna be on point. And then at their concert in their hometown, let's just say it's Philly, they're at a Philly show, sold out, and the dude starts talking about the beef, and obviously he has the crowd because that's his hometown, so they're all like fuck DVG, and he's gonna very much show that I'm whack. You know how he's gonna do that? He's gonna pull up every single freestyle from fucking She Didn't Text Back and blast it in his speakers in front of 10,000 people. I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, if you need to evolve your voice to farther enough in the future that doesn't even sound like
Because
anymore.
Complex is gonna pick that shit up.
Oh, we are
instantly.
buddies with them. I swear to God.
Complex is gonna post that shit real
I'm
quick.
so glad I've come into contact with the Complex people at both of the debates that we covered, and I love them every time, and we have a good time.
Wife beaters don't feel good.
Shout out to Emily Oberg.
I don't know if this wife beater is
haven't
too
met her
small,
yet.
but it's the shirt. It's,
You shouldn't be wearing this. Okay. All right. So, I honestly think things that, creative things like, whatever, and, like, fashion is one of them. I feel like fashion is meant to be...
creative things or, like, whatever.
Or,
I think fashion is one of them.
Okay, there are creative things I feel like are often intended to be ironic. And like we see these people, like artists, do things like Basquiat or like whoever. They're like dressing in such strange ways, and we're like, what the fuck is wrong with this? That's the opposite of what you would do. I want to see, and I feel like ripped jeans this is ironic. Why would you buy something that is already ripped? And I want fashion to go so far that they like make long wife beaters or whatever you call the shows, white beaters, and
I think they have that already.
or just they try to make it fashionable. What if that's in style? What if you go to the mall and everybody's wearing one of those and they're like, oh, mine's stained. You think he stained that himself? Like,
oh, like the
yeah.
trend is stained.
Or just the shirt in general. Like now, if you wear that, people are like, oh god, this guy's like doesn't give a fuck.
Right.
But what if it became?
I mean,
cool?
it depends on what kind of guy you are. Because if you're like a buff dude with like
Yeah.
fully body tattoos, full tattoo.
Oh,
I
don't
can't
know.
say the shit. All right. If you're a dude and you're buff and you got a bunch of tattoos and you're kind of scary looking and like maybe you were like, you have a mohawk or you have a bald head. Or,
That's cool.
like that. It's not that it's cool, but it fits your look.
Oh, that's your look. Yeah.
So it doesn't look weird. But a dude like me putting on a wife beater and that's all I'm wearing doesn't look right.
it does not look right.
Like I'm scrawny. I got the worst farmer's tan that I'm trying to get rid of.
Then it's
but
perfect for
I
you.
can't get out. The farmer's tan will not. It's been there for 8 years. You think I can just easily get rid of something that's been there for 8 years? No. No. How? You don't think I go in the sun? I go in the sun.
I want to shoot in Los Angeles. I need to shoot in a restaurant. If someone can help me do that, I'd be very happy.
Couple announcements. We are doing a live show in Austin, Texas. All right. How do you not know already? It's next Friday.
It's this Friday.
No, it's not. Oh shit! It is this Friday. We leave tomorrow. Okay, so it is March 10th. That's no, sorry. Fuck. It's March 11th, which is a Friday. The show starts at 3 p.m. I believe we go on at like 5 or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's at the North Door
Please
in Austin,
stay.
Texas. I think tickets are $20. Let's fill that room up, right?
Let's fill it up.
Come hang out with us, and we'll see what happens.
I'm gonna go buck wild for sure. Honestly, if I'm being 100% honest, I don't give a fuck these days.
These days.
I mean, I'm here to express myself. I might say too much. I don't know how big the stage is, but I need a bigger stage. I love the stage we did, but I need to go out and get some like shit off my chest.
Surprisingly, about 150 people showed up to our LA show. I wasn't prepared for that. I wasn't expecting that. But you guys are fucking incredible, and thank you.
I don't
so
think
much
that's
for showing
happening in Texas, Austin, Texas.
I don't
this
think
one
that's
time.
happening in Texas
This time,
either.
no. That's why this will be more intimate.
But shout out to the people that showed up in LA.
Yeah.
Some of the people came from like different places, like fucking Paris and Yosemite and San Diego and the Bay.
What kind of bank accounts do you have?
Yeah, like what's up with that? You want to borrow some? Can I borrow money?
It's so weird. Oh shit!
I'll send you my PayPal.
I'm glad you didn't see that. But
What'd you do?
I I knocked over this.
I don't want
mic
to know
stand.
about your mistakes.
Okay, I don't worry about
I
it.
don't want to know about them.
There's only education and lessons.
I also want to say two things. Can I say two things,
Yeah.
Will? They're plugs.
Can you make them true things?
They're true.
I'm about to say two true things.
One is
Goddamn, I changed.
One, actually, I'm gonna say three things. The last podcast, we had our first guest. Those guests were Jake and Amir.
Coochie and Coochie too.
If you haven't listened to that episode, please go do so. Also, if you haven't checked out Jake and Amir, please go do that as well.
Fuck Jake and Amir,
They have a
seriously.
podcast called If I Were You. They try to be as funny as us and like as cool and like
Charismatic.
good looking, but they're just not. And they
and
just
fuck Jake specifically.
and like fucking Amir thinks he's all intelligent and shit, knowing math. Who cares? Who needs math when you can have like
I
good
could wring
fashion?
Jake's neck if I wanted to at any point.
Oh, we
hanging
can,
out with him.
We can beat both of their asses, and I
And
want
you-
you to tell them we said.
and
that.
you know Marty?
Yeah.
Okay, you ever seen the Three Stooges how they all fight?
Right.
I could do Mo to all of them.
Right now, I can't say anything bad about Marty because
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the Yeezys off of him. I know he's got the Yeezys, and I want the Yeezys. All right, he's trying to sell it to me, but I know if I give him a couple kisses and compliments, he might
Maybe he'll
give it to
slip
me
your
for
foot
free.
in him.
I
What are
didn't-
the chances that he has them in your size? That was meant to.
He did. He does.
What is it? What is that's
And
you were
they're-
meant to get him?
They're the exact ones I want.
Yeah. Why would you have not taken this opportunity? It's never going to be handed
Because
to you
right
that
now he's
easily.
trying to sell them. I want him to give them to me for free because he knows that I've worked hard for them.
Once I knock the fuck out of his friends, then we can just organize for you to us two could take him.
See, now
us
we're talking.
one on one, us versus them will be hard. But
I think honestly, well, Jake is a rock climber, but I was gonna say I was just gonna throw an assumption out there. I think I can beat all their asses at the same time. This is coming from a guy who's never been in a fight, like
Yeah.
a real fight.
Yeah.
I've been bullied as a kid, but I never I punched someone, but I don't want to talk about that.
yeah, I could take them though. But that's all I have to say.
But, like-
the other things you have to say too.
Oh shit. Okay, so go check that out. Number 2, I released a music video for Past Due. So go check that out on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Darren.
Do you think
Baumgartner.
it's delicious?
I think it's delicious.
Do you think it tells your story?
Yeah, and it's also on iTunes. It's also on Spotify. Any way you can listen to the song, it helps me out a lot. I appreciate the fuck out of it. The last thing is I am going on tour this year. I'm not sure exactly when. I'm not sure exactly where. But to get more specific with it, there's a website called WeDemand.com. So if you go to WeDemand.com/DVG, you can demand me in your city. And yeah, that will help me figure out what cities I should go to perform music. So if you're interested in my music and you want to come hang out and fucking jam out, let's, go demand me. We'll figure it out. I think by the end of the year, middle of the end of the year, I don't know when, but at some point this year, I'm fucking going on tour. All right.
What's the excuse you have for yourself? I was thinking, going through something in my head. And
What's the excuse I had for myself?
no, I meant me. But I think you could do it by the end of the year.
What's
that
your
was
excuse?
for me. I was yelling at myself about something
And
private.
what's your excuse?
I don't know. It's crazy that I've already forgot what I was mad at myself about. But number 3, you had to say.
That was 3 things. That was already 3.
So yeah,
think
if
that
you
was 4 things, actually.
guys, I want to shoot places in LA, but I have no locations. I'm trying to make some stupid shit. I'm trying to make something that I like, and I need places to shoot. I really need a restaurant. If anybody has a restaurant, you want to let me share for free? Come on,
You cheap ass.
my man. Come on. All right. Or we could work something out on the
Tell me,
low
look
key.
on the real, Will. Why
Yeah.
are you such a cheapskate?
Father raised me to be that way. Thank
Really?
you. Mm-hmm.
I mean, my dad was cheap too.
No, you're not. Your dad was not cheap like my dad. I can assure you.
Really? What?
I can
give me
assure
some
you.
cheap stories.
My dad has never given me anything I've asked him for.
what-
He's found his version of it.
So, like, if you were like, Dad, I want the new Nike SBs, you would never
Well,
want those. But
base-
would he get you the bikey best bees?
He would go to what place, the flea market, and then the little bit better flea market, and find but these are my friends' new shoes that you can squish on them in the back. And
So he doesn't even try to get something that is kind of similar. He just gets something
he
else.
gets anything in the vicinity that is a cheap version.
Is that because saving money, or is that because he really wants you to wear this?
I think he's like me and is just very cheap. Honestly, if I had a kid, I wouldn't buy him shit. I wouldn't buy him shit because why the fuck do I need to be buying him shit? My dad never has needed. Did my dad buy me food? Yeah. Did my dad buy me a blanket? Yeah. Then all this other shit is bullshit. So I understand.
But to me, it's weird to me that something you're so passionate about, you don't want to spend any money on.
Yeah.
That's so strange. It seems unlike you.
I guess I just haven't gotten into the process of doing that. I'm just still cheap with everything.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like you can be cheap with like clothes and stuff like that. Like you don't have to buy these materialistic things, but something that you're so passionate about, you're even still like,
all right, then throw me a price, motherfucker. Or you don't have to, but throw me a price. You're right. I'll start doing that.
But
then.
I mean, I do prefer to shoot somewhere free. But like sometimes you gotta fucking throw some
Yeah,
coinage
I gotta
into
do
the
some
lake.
coinage.
To fucking make a boat. I don't know if that shit made sense, but you get what I'm saying.
You said you got to do what?
You got to throw some coinage into the lake to make a fucking boat.
That was like you missed some steps in there.
Sometimes
okay,
you
look.
skip steps. When you build IKEA furniture, do you follow all the steps? No,
I'm
because you
gonna
don't
say-
have all the pieces. Or when you finish, you have extra pieces. Now it doesn't matter because if that bed doesn't fall apart when you smashing, you good. You made it, baby boy.
Okay, yeah, fine.
Fuck.
I find it's so strange that I feel like we've switched personalities.
What do you mean?
What
What I'm saying, mommy.
I'm saying,
Mommy, come on, mommy.
Okay, like,
Okay,
mommy.
So you could just go out all night now, mommy. I love that.
How do you? I don't know what it is, and sometimes like it's hard to do. But yeah, look.
My mom used to go out a lot when I was younger. There was maybe like 3 years where my mom went out 7 nights a week, like literally turned up 7 nights a week. And I'm putting myself back to that time. Oddly enough, I wasn't baby then. I was like, 13, 14. But I'm trying to imagine myself as like a 2-year-old and going, my mom would come home at like 5 o'clock in the morning and be like, mommy, so we can just do that now, huh, mommy? You can just go out and have fun and take drinks and shots and do that, huh? Mommy, come on.
Mommy,
It's 4 o'clock, all right?
all right, come on.
I would love that.
Yeah,
Oh, that's Family Guy.
yeah. That's what I realized too.
What's his name?
Stewie. Yeah. After we did that joke a bunch of times, so if you don't know what we're referencing, there's a photo on my Instagram, like one of those face swap videos where I'm talking like a baby and I say, "Mommy, come on." But the what's funny to us is that the baby sounds like a man, and once you realize if you could sound like an adult as a baby, it would just be so weird in the things that baby would have to say.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want any more milk right now. I'm okay. I'm all right. Yeah.
Mommy, I don't want to suck the titty anymore.
Yeah.
All right, maybe like an hour or two, but right now I'm cool. I'm chilling. All right.
So creepy.
Yeah, it's
but
very-
but it's Stewie from the Family Guy. Is that?
Yeah, there's an episode where he goes, "Mommy, Mama, Ama."
Oh, mommy.
Mommy,
Mommy.
Mom, mommy.
Yeah.
And that shit gets posted everywhere. Oh, okay. What's the writer of that show's name?
Seth MacFarlane.
He's on some futuristic fucking bullshit.
I look the fuck up to him. I would
Really? Is he tall?
love to meet. I mean, I don't know, but I just think he is effortlessly when you see him on these shows, like on these interviews, he obviously doesn't give a fuck and will say his opinion. And talent wise, his voice has so much range. He's incredible. It's like I think we're kind of used to it now because we know, oh, he's doing Peter, he's doing the baby. But like honestly, when he was started
baby.
doing, well, like look up Seth MacFarlane young. See what he used to look like. See what that man looks like now. That's evolution.
He used to be. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
he used
say
to
it.
be very ugly.
He would not. Okay, I was gonna say a goober, but he was for sure a goober. But this man said, "I'm so fucking talented. I'm gonna get rich and put an IMAX theater in my house."
He glowed up.
He glowed up.
The
I
motherfucker
fucking love
glowed
it.
up as he blew up.
That's why people get mad when he has nerd guy. He goes on the Emmys and says nerd guy shit.
But he's so talented. The dude is fucking incredibly talented. Have you seen Ted?
Oh no, I haven't.
Ted's funny.
Really?
I don't know about I don't remember if the second one was good, but I remember laughing a lot at the first one. And I like watched it in my bedroom alone. And, like,
Oh, really?
on a
You laughed
laptop.
by yourself?
I laughed a lot.
Oh, I
by
remember when you
myself.
watched it.
Yeah. So if you can laugh a lot by yourself, that's a good comedy. Yeah, I think we should. Let's do some questions. Before we do that, we got to thank our sponsors. This episode is brought to you by Squarespace. I love me some Squarespace. How about you, Willie?
Oh yeah, you got to see my website, man. You got to see WilliamHaynes.net. You got to know that I like a Squarespace, and I made that on their website. Super easy.
You got to see mine. It's dvg.com, and I made that with Squarespace as well. It took me like 2 hours. I'll be honest, I need to update mine.
I need to update mine too. And hold on, you did it in 2 hours. You're even faster than me. So I don't even like you about that.
Of course, what is there something that you can do faster than me besides like ride a white wall? Like, but anything like I can run faster than you. I can like eat a bowl of chili faster than you. I'll burn myself, but I always do. Anyways, Squarespace.
I was really trying to think of something.
All right, so Squarespace, the sites look professionally designed regardless of skill level. Like, you literally don't need to know how to code. I don't know how to code. I did back in the day, but I forgot all that stuff because MySpace went away.
Yeah.
You don't need to know how to code.
All right, like that's too much because I'm not that boy if I'm gonna be honest. But you know they have intuitive and easy to use tools that'll make it really easy for you. Like I'm saying, they'll make it easy for you if you really just go through it.
And the best thing is you get a free domain if you sign up for a year. So you can like go make boylipsjr.net if you wanted to.
I'm into nets recently because
Are you?
com is a little bit too.
So all you got to do is go to squarespace.com/ShedenTextBack and use the coupon code TEXTBACK to get 10% off your first purchase.
Yeah.
And that's all. Go have a good time. Make a website. Look professional. Start a business, why don't you?
Be a daddy.
Like, you can, like, start a lawn mowing business and just, like, charge everyone in your fucking neighborhood a lot of money. Go do it. You need to stop sneezing.
I'm so sorry.
And we want to thank our sponsor, Mack Weldon.
Oh.
Mack Weldon is better than any other brand. You know that.
All right. You just put that in your pocket and keep it for yourself.
Like, that's a little golden nugget.
Tell everyone.
Mack Weldon is who you should be with.
Okay. Okay.
That should be their new slogan. Mack Weldon is who you should be with.
Huh. All right. Now, I want you to know, Mack Weldon believes in a smart design, premium fabrics, and simple shopping. All right. Go on there, shop real easy. It'll be easy for you. And I know you like things being easy because when they're complicated, that's not a good thing.
They're literally my favorite. Are those called like sweatpants or like leggings? What are they for the guys? They're just like comfy.
Wear-em-ons.
Wear them on. They have
Yeah.
the best wear them ons.
Okay. And all their products are naturally antimicrobial, which means they eliminate odor. All right. I'm saying they want you to be comfortable, so if you don't like your first pair, you can keep it, and they will still refund you. No questions asked.
That's a company that I like.
When's the last time you tried to refund something to a person and they were like, no questions asked? They always want to know.
I remember I bought something online once, and it wasn't at all what I asked for, and the dude wouldn't refund my money. So the fact that Mack Weldon does that, that's incredible.
Thank you very much. All right.
Thank you for the option.
And not only does Mack Weldon's underwear, socks, and shirts look good, they perform well too. It's good for working out, going to work, going out on dates, just everyday life. So go to MackWeldon.com and get 20% off when using the promo code
Text back.
Wow.
That's all one word, I believe. So yeah, check out Mack Weldon. You know, they got some good digs. And I bet if you wear those on a date, you're going to get smashed.
I had it at a
night.
point.
Yeah.
I really had it at a point.
What do you mean by that?
Okay.
Did you miss us? No, because there's actually no real break in your universe. What? What are you pointing at? Don't point at me. I'm scared.
Okay, I'm sorry. I really didn't mean it.
If you want to send us an email, send it to shedidn'ttextback@gmail.com. All right? shedidn'ttextback@gmail.com. You got some shit you want to say to us? You got some questions, some advice you need to be answered? All right, I don't know
Keep
what
it
I'm
spicy.
Just
hey
keep it
there,
spicy.
Fresh Brothers. My name is Austin. Lately, I've been trying to get into the dating game, mostly using Tinder. But I've found that most of the people that are into me are super alternative. Lots of piercing, dyed hair, and love art and social justice, which I'm super into. But a lot of them have also been polyamorous, meaning they aren't looking for a one-on-one relationship. Me being a monogamous person, this poses an issue and can be very heartbreaking. Although since meeting some of the people, I've found out a lot about myself. One thing being my gender and how gender, sex, and orientation are all independent things. Very eye-opening. My question to you, fine young gentlemen, is how do you manage to balance friendships and romantic relationships without letting feelings get in the way? I know you guys are surrounded by some beautiful ladies at SourceFed every day. You guys are great. Much love.
Ew. Wait, so is this a guy asking about girls?
I don't know. Yes, I think so. But I think that's very interesting.
Essentially looking for a monogamous relationship on Tinder.
Yeah.
Which really, that is not a thing. Like Tinder, Well, I guess it depends. I think it depends where you are, because if you're in LA, a lot of Tinder use for
Is
like the popular kids. Because isn't it weird? Like even on Tinder and in real life, high school still fucking exists.
All high school never stops because it's human nature.
There's still the popular kids on Tinder who get swiped and all they do is fuck each other. So like really, if you're looking for monogamy, you're looking in the wrong place, man. That's like fucking looking for ice cream, but looking in the pantry instead of the freezer. Like
people on it tonight.
People,
you wouldn't get ice cream in the pantry.
Oh, you want some fucking chocolate chip? Bitch?
Don't go in the pantry drawers, ho. Okay.
So yeah, I mean, like Tinder is cool and all, and I've actually had like relationships based off Tinder, and it just worked. Or some of them, but like for the most part, people just trying to fuck on Tinder.
Yeah,
like they trying to get some ass.
Depends on where you are, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've
like if you in fucking Utah or North Dakota or someplace like Kansas, maybe they're trying to fall in love.
Everything's long term there.
But if you're like in LA or New York, they just trying to smack that ass,
and then throw you back. But hey, give it a try.
Smack that ass and then throw it in a circle.
I've been hearing so many things lately about
chills.
I've heard from many girls recently that have been telling me about their female friends who use Tinder to get meals. And I realized I have been mealed.
Oh, like they only want a free meal out of you?
Yeah.
Sitting through a date just to get a free meal does not seem worth it.
Well, I mean, when you are in control of it like that, it's fine. Like, she can leave at any point.
When you got it like that.
When you got it like that. When you going with this nerdy little bitch who looks like he'll pay $40.
Oh, that's so mean.
I mean, shit.
I hate how mean people are.
Do you know how many beautiful women I got to look at up close off of this shit?
I just got sad, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
I honestly felt sadness.
That's all right.
Like, I think because I'm opening myself up to emotion, this is coming. I feel sad for people who are straight up being used and they have no idea.
Yeah, it is really.
They have no idea. There are some people, guy or girl out there, who is straight up being used for money or fucking whatever they have that is benefiting this other person. They're getting used and they don't know, and everyone around them knows. That's so sad.
And then you tell them, and you're like, "Hey, you're being used,"
and they get pissed.
Why would they just don't want to see me succeed? You're my enemy.
Yeah, I got enemies. Got it. Yes,
you don't have enemies,
right? You got issues.
But the person that is tearing them apart often doesn't know they just need things.
So look for your monogamous partner elsewhere. All right.
I mean, that's not what I wanted to say.
You could keep looking on Tinder, but just know that a lot of people trying to fuck on that.
I like what this person says about. Although since meeting some of these people, I've found out a lot about myself, and I realized that okay, so there was a girl that I dated who was into polyamory, and I wasn't really into that, and I didn't understand it at the time. And later I realized I had an interesting opportunity there because like life is often about meeting people and absorbing them. And you don't have to be with everybody for 6 months. You could be with them once and then learn something about them. But that's just me opening my mind up to this busy city.
Yeah, learn about people. That shit's fun.
And you live in a city of 500 people, you don't have the ability to.
Yeah.
You can't. If you're past 5, you're like, wow.
I'm never trying to live in a city like that. Like, I think I got close with Ukaipa, even though, I mean, there's not 500 people. It's way bigger in comparison to that. But Ukaipa was almost on the point of like, everyone.
Yeah.
There was one family, I'm going to change their name, but it's going to rhyme
The
still.
Schleslingers.
No, the Bottomans.
Oh, I know the Ottomans.
The Bottomans with a B.
Their real names are Ottomans.
The Bottomans were everywhere. Everyone was related to the fucking Bottomans. I don't know why.
I'm part of the Bottoman family.
And some of them were fucking crazy. You
know what does that mean?
Like, crazy.
Oh, you mean like
real crazy. And then there's some that were just like normal. But the normal ones, there was like, if there was 10 Blotomans, there's 2 normal ones. So, and I'm talking, there's way more Blotomans.
Wait, I think you're making a different than me. You're saying like,
okay, so if this is Blotoman number 1 and this is Blotoman number 2, and they like to do that.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's all.
Oh, so you're saying there a little bit. Oh, that's why you.
Barbecue truck. So, you know, the Blotomans are weird, and they're from a small town, and they will live and die in a small town. Fuck, the name might be too close. You know what? But I'm on a new thing in my life where I don't give a fuck.
DVG and Will are about to be on some fuck bottomers. Okay, look, I know that you're going to inevitably get into some rap beats someday, but I just want them to know that I am hopping on the track, if not just making one of my own.
Just know, if you go to the Austin show this Friday, I ain't gonna say shit. All right? I'm not gonna say a word. I'm just gonna feel it, and just everything will come out.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'm not gonna listen at all to you, to me, to the audience.
Christ, Darren is going through some shit, and I'm very happy about it.
I'm just gonna fucking feel it. All right?
It's tickly, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
Who are you again?
Have fun, Darren. I'm so happy for you. We just made waves. You guys don't understand. I can see it in your eyes, Darren. I'm very happy for you.
Ladies and fucking gentlemen. Okay, people, you know how, like, when we first started this podcast and we did it for a couple months, it was like Fresh Brothers and, like, Stay Low and all this shit. We are not those people anymore.
We're not.
And that's, like, it's weird for me because
I just realized that,
because our life is documented on this podcast pretty much to a T. Like, anything that's of importance that happens in our life, unless it's too private, we talk about it on this podcast.
Yeah.
And we are not the people that we were when we started this shit 9 months ago.
We're not. I just realized
and, like, that's sad, but also, like, kind of cool. But I think that people that listen to it still think that we are of that mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if it's just slightly altered, it's just like some of the things that we talked about then that we believed in, or, you know, that we thought were right, we definitely might not agree with that now. And that's like a weird thing because that happens to everybody, but not everybody is documented like this. You know what
I literally grew up on camera because of things like Table Talk, which it was me, like, and you can literally, I feel like I shouldn't be held accountable. I was like 20, and like, you know, it's like I don't believe a lot of things that I used to.
I don't remember what I was like when I was 20.
Yeah, and who knows who I'm going to be when I'm like 40? Like, Jesus Christ!
Isn't it? Fucking! I had this thought with with Ava last night. Mm-hmm. I'm 25. You're 22, right?
Yeah.
The lifestyle that we're trying to fucking reach is incredible. It's this crazy life filled with such magnificent things, but also a lot of evil things like drugs and you know, fucking just terrible people. Mm-hmm. Let's say that in 5 years we both reach the point. 5-10 years we reach the point to where we want to be. We could be like fucking drug addicts or like alcoholics by then. Or arrested a bunch of times. Look at Cat Williams.
Oh, I'm planning on getting arrested. I know it's gonna happen.
What if like we have like a downward spiral and we're like bad people, but like still like popping off like, oh, fucking DVG's killing the radio, but like on the low, he's fucking some crazy motherfucker. Like he is not okay. He needs rehab. That could happen.
Yeah, I'm very well aware, and that's why
that's fucking scary.
Every time somebody is like, "We'll just fucking drink," I'm like, that's one of the ones I don't need to fool with right now.
What the fuck are you talking about? We'll just drink?
Yeah, I'm just saying I can get fucked up and get on some shit.
Oh, you mean we'll just drink?
Just drink,
like,
yeah. I mean, I'm into other things. I just don't think, like, at the age I'm at right now, I've seen how my friends get on alcohol, and it's sad. Once I'm like 30, or who knows, it could be before then. But
that's scary, man.
Yeah, I've seen it in my family, and I know what happens.
Feeling sad again.
That's okay. That's all right.
Sad again. Suppress, Darren. Suppress.
No. Well, right now. Later, when you're in your room alone, go ahead for it. Let it keep you up at night.
So let's go to the next one. Yeah, I think we answered that. Depressing nightmares. You can say my name. This is from Edwin M. Dear Darren and William, I've recently and have been having dreams about my exes. And every time I wake up from these dreams, I get a full dose of depression. I think it's because all the girls I've dated have taken advantage of me and cheated on to get back with their ex 3 times in a row, all different girls. Wow, that's horrible. I'm relatively a nice guy, so I don't know why this is happening, but your music helps on bad days, so thanks for that. I was wondering what tips you might have to fight the depression and get back into the dating game. Thanks for the podcast and stay fucking low. Ooh,
what time are we at?
What do you mean? What do you mean, what time are we at?
In our lives.
What, age-wise?
Yeah. No, just, never mind.
You mean, like, literally, what time is it?
No, I meant, like, you know, never mind. Keep it going.
So this person is having nightmares. Well, you know a thing or two about nightmares. I don't get nightmares that often.
Okay. No. I don't get nightmares often either. I had my first one in ever this week.
Wait, ever in your life?
Well, and since I can't remember the last time I had a nightmare.
Okay. And
Oh, actually, no. I've been having them every once in a while now. I think it's because I've been digging into some different types of emotions.
You're killing it right now. Let me. Just
I'm sorry.
say
Am I
that.
fucking up? Okay.
You're
I
killing
need
it.
to explain myself. Sometimes my brain goes too fast for my mouth. I've been diving into some different emotions lately, which is causing me to erupt in different ones. So usually my dreams would always be I always have stressful dreams. It's always like, but it's like just being in life type of shit.
Was that like a lawnmower? What is that?
No, like I'm just thinking like loud music,
Like death metal?
like no, like something piercing, like one single instrument. Yeah, but now I've been having like scary shit happen. Like I had zombies. I've never had zombies. That's because I think I'm going through something different now.
Oh, really?
You know, you've been doing this feeling thing. We've switched because you know what I've been doing lately, and I know you saw it today. I'm angry now.
You're always angry.
No, but now I'm honestly like before I was my version of it. Now I know what anger feels like.
Well, you've been angry for like months. Like it happens like maybe once every week.
Okay, but it feels different to me now. I felt guilty
maybe
about
just
it.
because you're aware of it.
Or maybe I'm just aware of it now. Because now I'm feeling it, and I'm like,
And it's not even anger. It's just I think you translate it as that, and you think that's what it is. It's just stress. You don't handle stress well.
I think I usually do.
No, think about any time that you're really stressed. Nothing really like gets like done.
Because it's usually too much at once.
It flusters you, and you have to like you panic.
I do panic a bit, yeah.
But I mean, it makes sense. It's stressful. Whatever. That
I do a lot of
situation may
shit.
be.
I do a lot of shit.
But I think
Yeah.
like you think that means anger.
I think it makes me angry.
That's true. That makes sense. It makes
And
you
I know
angry.
I will see. I've gotten to know this is what's different, and I shouldn't share this publicly. I get to the point where I'm seeking it out. And no one does these things on purpose, but like you know, I have ability to talk to strangers now. I didn't have that before. I love it. I'll literally talk to anybody. But usually I'm doing laughing things. But I saw myself today. I said like some guy was staring at me, and I was like, he was staring at my shoes, and I was like, yep, they're cheap like that. And that is a little dangerous. I know this is like so minuscule. Some people really touch people and shit, but for me, that's a big deal.
Yeah,
just me
they're
giving
cheap like that. What do you mean?
it doesn't matter what I said. I gave it to him in an angry tone, and I would never give someone.
Oh.
Yeah, I know this is the smallest form of being mad you can be.
Why did you give him
Just
attitude?
because I was mad. I'm usually able to just block that off.
And it was just getting to you?
Yeah, I was just.
Did he even say anything, or he was just looking?
He was just looking at me, and I was just mad. So I gave it
that
back
at the
to him.
mall?
Yeah, when we were in Target, I was like, fuck. I was just
really?
mad. Yeah, but I'm over that now, and I think now that I've noticed that is a thing, I can do something to prevent that.
So how do you? This person's having depression and
Oh yeah, that's something
and
else. completely.
nightmares about the same
Oh,
three
yeah.
exes. What do you think he should do, or she?
Oh
Or
yeah.
she?
I was gonna say I think that dreams are important and they do help you understand. But I once took a class in college. This is one of the most important things I remember for some reason. There was just this woman that talked about a lot of things, and she said that in psychology you can't. They believe that you cannot interpret your own dreams. It's just some rule that the psychologists have, and I believe just talk to someone who you know, and they'll probably easily tell you what it is
About your dream?
or what it means to you.
I thought that all that stuff is like bullshit.
I thought that too, but then I've recalled different people saying different things.
Yeah, whenever I have nightmares, they're just like me having to like harm my friends or like kill my dog or something.
Well,
they're like fucking terrible.
Do you remember the one that I had recently about okay, basically I'm in San Francisco with my closest friends.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
And zombies are attacking, but myself, and I feel like I perpetuated it. I was all like, okay, let's just chill out. Let's just be cool and calm. Then we tried to escape, and then we got to one of those gates, and this guy comes up, and he's like, oh, the gate's closed in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can't get out. You guys are going to get killed by zombies. And I was like, shit. But I wasn't that mad, because I don't really get visibly mad. I was just like, shit. And then I saw the zombies killing people. And then, but what I realized it was a metaphor in my life for I often wait for things to fail. I've missed out on so many opportunities because I waited too long to email, or I've waited too long to say something or do something, and I just don't want to be that type of person anymore.
I would love to get eaten by a zombie.
Me too.
Like if I've lived my life and I've done everything I want to do, like I would love to fucking be in a zombie.
No, I don't
apocalypse.
want to. I don't want that to happen. You and my sister kind of are on that wave. Y'all should talk about that. But I'm very into it being nice forever.
What if I did an episode of the podcast with your sister and you did one with my sister?
That'd be fucking funny.
Wouldn't that be weird?
It would be. I'd do it though.
I would do it too. I'd be very interested to see like what comes out of that. I think that your sister and my episode would be very funny. I think that your episode and my sister would be very insightful. In a sense
Yeah.
of like you would learn things
Yeah.
about like me and maybe why I was a certain way that I couldn't even tell you because
Oh,
I
yeah.
wasn't aware.
Observing your sister, like I got to a couple months ago for the first time, and that was it. It like there's always things about a person that stand out, and you don't understand why. And you meet a sibling or a parent or a family member, and you're like, oh, that's just their DNA. Like my sister and I have a lot in common,
Right.
and yeah, you and your sister have a lot in common too.
Yeah, it's great. I love experiencing it and witnessing it.
Yeah.
Like in person.
Yeah.
And then it's something that I've always recognized that she did or I did, but it just didn't click to that moment. That's always
What?
a beautiful thing. I don't know. It's just growing up and realizing.
Well, you noticed then?
I mean, I noticed that she did that or that I did that, you know, but I didn't realize, oh, that we're the same because we
Yeah.
do that. You know what I mean? Same what you realize about your sister.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to answer this person's question, it sounds like you still are affected by this. Don't worry, with time, it will heal your wounds and you will stop fucking thinking about these motherfuckers. But you know, they did you dirty, so it's bothering you. That's fair. That's a human emotion, man. I'm learning this with you at the same time. Next email. The subject line is dating ex BFF. I'm going to assume they don't want us to say their name, so I won't. What's up, Darren and Will? I've been kind of flirting with my ex's best friend, and she's been kind of giving me mid-range. Is it a dick move to go for her? Stay low, stay low. Okay, I don't know what mid-range means. Like, what the fuck? I might have to look that up
Is
on
that
Urban
like
Dictionary.
okay? What would you think a mid range would be?
She's giving me mid-range. Well, maybe
Flirting back?
she showed your titties? Like, she
Oh
she
no,
flashed your
that's like
titties?
for me. That's full range. Like that.
No, full range.
I wasn't expecting to get farther
the
than
pussy
that.
game. That's full range.
That's not even full range. That's like you on the continent.
Mid-range is like just a tease. Just a tease.
Mid
You
range.
know what I mean?
Okay, I like.
Oh, mid-range is what Rihanna did in the second half of the work video. You can see her titties, but they're not out. She's
I
wearing-
thought you were gonna say she lap danced him.
But also that, like, all of that is the mid game.
What do you think it's
Mid-range.
like being Drake and realizing that? Oh wow, I'm grabbing on Rihanna, and I know a lot of people would love to be grabbing on Rihanna.
Do
Isn't
you
that
think
cool?
like he was erect during any of that?
I feel like Drake is pretty chill. I feel like he's had such amazing asses sit on his lap that he's like, well, you know, I'm cool with it.
He's probably at a point in his life where he needs some like weird shit, like a cork shoved up his butt to get off.
I'm sure once he got big enough, like once he popped off with T.I., he looked at his phone and he was like, man, what are all the porn stars that I jerked off to in my previous life? I'm going to go find them and see what's up.
Yeah. Well, it's also dangerous though because these days, fucking, you direct message the wrong thing and they will post that shit everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, what did you fucking say?
Lies don't get replies.
Text, I never slept with. No. Oh, fuck, I got
I'm
this
legally
line.
obligated to.
If they request it, no, it's not that one. It's bitches alter my messages like we had words and stories about my life hit the net like a bad serve. That's what he's talking about. That's the most creative way to say I DM this fucking porn star and then they made articles about it. That's what he's saying.
That's horrible. That's scary. That's not a life.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it. Why not? You know, sometimes you got to take a risk. I forgot. Oh shit. So mid range. So I'm gonna assume that it just means that the person is flirting back. I'm just gonna assume. It could be way off, but
Yeah,
let's just
I think it
assume
just means flirting back.
Okay, so
I just wanted to say real quick, you know, someone told us that like at big performances, like the person want to have someone that tells them their lyrics down there.
yeah.
I would love to be Drake's guy. And I'll be like, dude, you could do any song. I will let you know what the thing is that you said at this part in the beat.
Right. I don't think that's a real thing.
Don't think so?
No, I think that what that is saying like let's say he has Rihanna coming out as a special guest.
That's what they really do.
It's like, hey Drake, just to let you know, stage left, Rihanna's about to
Yeah.
come out. Or
I
some
would
shit
like to see a
that.
professional version of that because I've had the shitty version, but I would like to see what the professional version is.
Or it's just him listening to himself, so he can like sing in key. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I could be wrong. Who knows? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. We'll see. So my ex's best friend. I don't know your ex's, so I'm trying to think. So that would be Snake Woman's roommate. Okay. Okay,
fuck.
now that puts in perspective. Don't lie. It already didn't work with the best friend. The
And
best
they're
friend.
similar.
Yeah,
they have the same issues. That's why they hang out.
That was exactly my next point. They are very similar.
Mm-hmm.
And any bullshit that you and your old smash fought about, they already know.
Mm-hmm.
So like this best friend already knows so much of the shady shit about you because let's be honest, when you tell your friends about your partners, you really only really get in deep conversation about the bullshit.
Yeah.
So like this
the
person
reason
knows
why
all
you're
your moves.
the reason why you're friends with someone is because you're like, hey, isn't this bullshit? And they're like, yeah, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
Both y'all are idiots.
Yeah.
And it's not bullshit. It's the way the world works. But
So they already know all your bullshit. So
Yeah.
like that's not gonna be fun. And plus, just like there's other people to fucking bump uglies with. You know what I mean?
even Chinese people.
Yeah, like there's a bunch of Chinese people. Really, like there's a lot of different folk.
Even like South Africans.
Hit me with another.
Oh, Cambodian.
One more, please. What that starts with the letter A.
Argulian.
Argulian. Like go after an Argulian. Like
Yeah.
I hear that their dick game is crazy.
Google Argulian women or Argulian men or Argulian transgenders of the type that you prefer.
Next
Realize
question
life.
is from Kunwar. I think that's how you pronounce
Fuck.
it. I don't know.
She got this email?
Where
Or
do
that's a
you-
real name?
Yeah. Where do you guys like to meet girls? / where do you guys think are the best places to meet girls?
Chinese restaurants.
If you say clubs, then where else can people go to meet girls who don't like going to clubs? Thanks, guys. Where do you meet girls?
That's a good ass question. Tinder. No,
I always said that meet people through mutual friends.
yeah, you do always say that. But I
That's
never got
where
it.
you meet the motherfuckers who
Yeah.
are gonna be like cool and maybe
They're your
have
friends.
something. You know, they're probably if they're
But-
friends with your friends, they probably have similar interests.
What your friends won't tell you, who to get with. Your friends will tell you who they want you to be with.
Right.
This is who you would be cute with.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to ever be set up. Like
Yeah.
I'll find my own shit. All right.
But that's
you don't
what
need
you
to tell
want.
me that Sarah is a good match with me because she also likes Blink-182.
Yeah.
Like no, that doesn't automatically make us good for each other. Let me figure that out. All right. Let me find her on Tinder. I'll swipe if we both like each other. You know.
Darren doesn't like to be told. I did. I would always ask to be hooked up, but I don't know why I would. I was such a young person.
You were so young.
I was so young.
And now you're like still young, but
I'm
like
still
not
young.
as young.
I'm a different type of young now.
This is weird.
I'm exploring a different type of world. It's so crazy.
Oh, mama, please come here.
And it's like I still don't know so much shit. And I feel like I'm one of the few young people that is aware that they don't know anything. I know so many of my peers like, I'm 22 now. I'm like, bitch. I know people in church. Why did that come to my mind? Because that's the oldest people I know. My parents' church.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But I'm just saying we're so young, and
Yeah.
we like to think because we know what's on the phones and technology that we're smarter than the people older than us. But no, they know way more. They've been driving for 30 years.
Once I do turn 26, though, I don't think I can still play the young card.
No, not a young adult. You're
that's-
still young. You're still
Yeah.
young and
Well, I am a young adult,
Yeah.
yes, but I'm not.
youth.
Yeah, I'm not youth anymore. Like 26 is like that's adult. I'm an adult now.
Yeah.
Like if I murder someone, I'm going down as an adult. Even if I'm.
They're like, did he get? They don't ask, did he get trialed as an adult? They're
Right.
like, yeah, he
was he on
definitely-
anxiety medicine? No. And, well, they probably do. I don't know.
They
I
may
don't know
be.
what the fuck I'm talking about, but yeah, 26. That's a year, huh?
Yeah.
That's gonna happen this one, huh?
That's crazy,
I
huh?
don't remember what I did for my birthday this last year. Fuck. Shit. Now.
I think we kind of, after we saw Whiplash, we kind of got crazy about shit.
Oh yeah, Whiplash. Watch that movie if
And
you haven't. That shit changed. my
Honestly, since this October, I have not slept.
life. This next one is from. I don't even know if we're answering these questions, but you know.
I mean, fuck. What do you want from me?
The next one is from someone named Jacob R. Yo,
Yeah, right.
DBG, in your song Quarter Century, that stuff about your parents is bullshit, right? If it is, what did you mean by it? Boy Lips Jr., what are your thoughts of Darren's lyrics in this song and other songs? P.S. Loved the bit after Flip a Switch.
So much legal action like a Michael Jackson.
Definitely not bullshit. I try not to write any bullshit.
All right,
in my music.
look. ODB is out here telling stories. All right, you get down to these tracks, I want you to take a second to analyze. Look up this motherfucker's rap genius. Find out the story behind it. Kendrick Lamar, What's the Yams? I want your bitch asses to look up What's the Yams means. Please
Going
do.
on Rap Genius is so fun.
It is so much fun.
I don't know how accurate it is, but like some of these people are very intelligent when it comes to like breaking down these lyrics.
Yeah.
Rap Genius is fun as fuck.
It is
Go
fun
go
as
to
fuck.
someone who like actually is poetic and actually can put together like a sentence and not just like, well, your ass was no shade to Future, but like, well, your ass was at when you were trying to get, like, go to like someone like Kendrick Lamar or like fucking Kid Cudi or like, you know, any of these people who are like actually writing some real shit and read like the Rap Genius or like Eminem. That shit is so fascinating.
Yeah,
Like
this doesn't have to be. I'm very much into the these allegorical metaphors, but that's just because of my upbringing. But things that just mean something personal to someone are also very important. When someone puts like their emotions and their personal story behind it, that's very interesting as well.
It's something I strive for every time I write.
Yeah,
But
that's
no,
good.
it's not bullshit. It is true. I think my first album is going to be all about which I mean, this is kind of what everybody does, but very much about my childhood and kind of growing up and why I am the way I am. And I'm only now realizing it, like, as, you know, I think this last year's with going to therapy and just like kind of talking and then realizing all this bullshit. I think I'm only now able to write this stuff. Like I couldn't write this stuff, 2 years ago because I wasn't aware. I was just like, oh, that's how it was when I was a kid. That's what happened when I was a kid. Therefore, that's normal. But then I realized like with time, like, oh, that's why, I'm acting this way or it affected me that way. Therefore, I reacted this way. And not all the situations were normal. In fact, majority of them were not. And very unique in a way. So I think that's what my first album would be about.
Yeah. Interesting.
What-
Yeah, like if you see Eddie Murphy Delirious, the one where he's in the red coat, the red suit, his first stand-up album,
Isn't
I
he like
believe.
21 in that
Yeah.
shit?
That
Yeah,
and
it's
what he
incredible.
does is I think people translate it as he's talking about being a kid because he's only 21 when he came out with it.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, when you were a kid, you did this. That's the basis of his knowledge.
How is like something that is so legendary written by someone who was so young?
Because it's instinctual. The things that are present to all of us are the things that are relatable to all human beings.
I'm all burpy over here.
Okay.
What are you about to whisper?
Nothing.
Do it.
Just I've done a lot of thinking about this, but that I definitely didn't need to.
So yes, I think that's the podcast. Will,
Holler at me, homie,
we're doing. Why do you always take the headphones off?
because
before
it
we're
hurts
done?
my ears.
I don't care.
Okay.
I do care. Actually, I know that those hurt. That's not good. That's we got to get some of these for you. We are doing the podcast live this Friday. All right. After we do this one, I think we're gonna kind of settle in and figure out the game plan. But I know that Will and I want to do more live. She didn't text back. Eventually, we'll start filming them for the people that can't show up. And then, we're just going to have a great time. We're going to do She Didn't Show Up, which is, I think, really, like, that's what excites me. Doing She Didn't Show Up, stand-up, podcast, music.
How can we? Oh, I'll talk to you about that later.
And then, like, fucking maybe even start, like, imagine if we started our own OVO Fest. And it's like a festival. And it's based around She Didn't Text Back.
That'd be pretty cool.
That
too.
would be the dopest shit.
I'm still thinking about making events too. I love hosting.
That's what I'm talking
shit.
about.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. God damn, I would love to do that. Okay, we'll talk about that later. So, yeah, is there anything I else have to say? Live show. Fucking, I'm like, steal those fucking Yeezys off Marty's feet.
I
Yeah,
wring out Jake's neck.
that's all. Thanks for all the people that came to the LA
Deal
show.
nasty.
That's all.
Thank you.
I'm happy.
555.
I'm tired. I got new music coming out soon, all right? Shit's about to change. It's going to be different. I'm trying to find my sound, all right? Fuck. Will, anything you want him to kick to?
Watch people be like, watch William Haynes TV. I just put up a new video called Why I Go to the Mall. I had fun making it. It's-
Go follow us both on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, you know how to find it.
William Haynes
Just follow
typing
it,
it.
all right? Fuck shit. Darren Gardner. Darren Von Gardner. Google it. All right. Peace.
That was a headgum podcast.